back to my channel. My name is Ella, and if you're new here, basically I'm just a girl who reads. And today we're gonna do my wooden box jar picks my April TBR for me. Well, like my wooden prompt jar box picks my April TBR for me. I'm kind of nervous. This is like my TBR shelf. I don't have that many physical books on my TBR. I think, let's count. 18. I have 18 books on my physical TBR, which in the retrospect, that's not a lot. But for me, that means I should be reading these. Oh, I think I have 19 because I have Pride and Prejudice over there. So, and I also do have some on my Kindle, like downloaded on my Kindle. And I also have my Libby app that I might use for this if I pull a prompt that I literally do not have a physical book for. So let's start pulling from my Eras Tour jar. First prompt. I think I'm only gonna do 4 books because if you hear those noises, that's my dogs fighting. Okay, starting off strong. First prompt. Flowers on the cover. And I think I know exactly what book I'm going to pick. So we have all of these, right? This is not just flowers on the cover. This is special edition sprayed edges, everything flowers. But I don't think I'm gonna go into any of the Jane Austen classics right now. Oh, we have 2. Hey, we have, let's see, I have this book, no flowers on the cover. We have, oh my god, does this not have flowers on the cover? Because this is literally what I was gonna choose. I'm gonna actually lose my mind. I was gonna pick up Promise Me Sunshine, but there's no flowers on the cover. What? Was that like it's like the Mandela effect, bro. Like, you know how some people like thought like the Monopoly guy had a monocle? I literally thought Promise Me Sunshine had flowers. Okay. Dance of Thieves. This has flowers on the cover. Maybe I'll pick that one up. I don't know. House on the Cerulean Sea. No. Technically, I could do a reread of Funny Story this month, but I'm kind of saving this for when I go on vacation. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do Dance of Thieves. So this is, I know, a YA fantasy, and it's like enemies to lovers, but I'm kind of going into it blind, so I don't want to look at the synopsis at all. So first book, Dance of Thieves. Second pick, I'm kind of scared. Wait, let me close my eyes. Wait. I must have wrote the same prompt twice. I wrote flowers on the cover twice, and I just picked it again. Oh goodness. That's funny. Okay. That was a crazy moment. Second prompt with not flowers on the cover. Book from series you have to continue or finish. So none of these are part of a series that I have to continue or finish that I have on my physical TBR, but I do have on the Libby app. I'm in line for, it's Eternal Rune, the second to Immortal Dark. I think that's what it's called. I have it over there, the physical copy. I think it's Immortal Dark, yeah. I can put an image too. I have Eternal Rune I'm waiting in line for, so I really want to get to that. So if that can count as my series that I'm continuing, if I even get the copy this month, like on my Kindle from my library, because there is a lot of people in line. So I'm gonna put for the second prompt, it's either Eternal Rune if I can get it, but if I can't get it, I guess I'm gonna continue Lord of the Rings and do Two Towers, which I was not planning that. So I have that on my Kindle. It's on Kindle Unlimited. So it's between those two, depending on which one, if I get Eternal Rune this month. Because I don't know if I want to read Two Towers. Let's do the third prompt. Literary fiction. Okay. We have a lot of these. So I could do The God of the Woods, but I don't think this is just like solely literary fiction. I think it's kind of like mystery or thriller-esque. So I'm not gonna choose that. This I think is also kind of thriller, mystery, fantasy, horror vibes. I want to do like legit literary fiction. So I'm between Rebecca and Sonia and Sunny, or the loneliness of Sonia and Sunny. And I know this is like, obviously like literary fiction is gonna have like subgenres inside of it, like romance side plot, horror side plot. But honestly, I'm not in the mood for this. So I think our third book is going to be Sonia, The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny, which again, I'm kind of wanting to go into this blind, but I know it's kind of like fates intersecting and kind of like a story of these two people, Sonia and Sunny, who kind of cross through each other's lives through different periods of times of their life. Like I think they meet on a train and they're kind of just like immediately like intrigued by each other, and I think it just takes us through their lives and the stories of their lives, and also like kind of how they navigate the shape of their lives and growing up in different countries, class, race, history, and like the complicated bonds that link one generation to the next. It's a family saga, a love story, family saga, and a rich novel of ideas. So I guess our third book's gonna be The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny. So far we have 3, but honestly, maybe I'll do 5 in case I don't mess with one of the picks, or I don't end up getting Eternal Rune and I have to read Two Towers. Let's see. A new release, and I know exactly what I'm going to pick for this. None of these are new releases, but Sunday's Easter, and I know I picked this out for my mom to give me for Easter, like in my basket. I just wanted one book, and that was Just Friends by Haley Pham. So that is the new release I'm going to put on. I don't have it yet, but I know it's somewhere in my mom's closet. So yeah, our 4th book will be Just Friends by Haley Pham, which I've heard intriguing things about all around. So I'm honestly excited. Like I've been steering away from all the videos and like kind of commentary on it, because I don't want to put like preconceived notions in my mind that it's going to be good or it's going to be bad. I just want to go into it with open thoughts, honestly, because I think I'll like it, but at the same time, I don't know. I love Haley Pham, so yeah. So that's our fourth pick. So that means 2 of the picks we've had are non-existent. Let's just do 5, honestly. Let's do 5. I know I'm not going to read 5 books in April. Wait, maybe I could. Did I read 5 books in March? Yeah. Maybe I'll read 5 books in April. I have no clue. It's kind of a busy month. Last pick. A book you think... Oh, no. A book you don't think that you will like. A book you don't think you'll like. There's a lot of choices here. My TBR has a lot of choices for that prompt. Honestly, you know what I'm gonna choose? Like, truly, because I tried reading Billy Summers. Let me get it. I got, I don't know. Did I take my bookmark out? Maybe 50 pages in. I don't know if I like it. I also started Promise Me Sunshine and I got 22 pages in. I don't think this was a case like I didn't like it. I was just like not feeling reading at that moment. So I don't think I necessarily won't like that. I think I'll actually really like that. But I don't think I'm gonna like Rebecca. I say that and I bought it. I think I might like it, honestly. I don't know. See, this is hard. The one book on my physical TBR that I didn't buy for myself, that someone got me, that I don't know if I will like, is this. The Inmate by Frida McFadden. My grandma got me this, and you know, sometimes people pull through with the books they buy, but I think I tried to read this on my Kindle, or maybe I tried to read The Housemaid. I don't know, I think it was Inmate. I got like maybe 100 pages in, and I think I DNF'd it like 2 or 1 year ago, maybe 2 to 3 years ago. I tried reading this. So I don't think I will like this. So we're gonna choose this. We're gonna choose The Inmate by Frida McFadden. And basically it's like this nurse practitioner goes into like this crazy maximum security prison, and she kind of breaks the rules of like don't trust the prisoners with the information about you. It's kind of giving like Silence of the Lambs, but like I guess nurse practitioner. Like, if you know, you know. Maybe it's like Silence of the Lambs, like less Silence of the Lambs-esque. And I guess, oh, there's a guy in there that was her high school sweetheart, and he's serving a sentence for murders, and that her testimony was what put him there. Oh. Okay. So they know each other very well. Yeah. Okay. Let's go through my April TBR prompt jar picks. First up, we chose Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This has been on my TBR for 2 years or 3. This has probably been one of the longest ones on my TBR. Second, we chose, I think that was second. Next, we chose Eternal Rune or Two Towers for continuing a series that I need to finish. And if I can't get Eternal Rune on Libby because I'm waiting in line for it, then I'm gonna read Two Towers. No, well, I'm not promising. If you know, like, I'm not trying to put myself in a book slump, but I'll read Two Towers in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. If you watched my reading vlog on Lord of the Rings, if you haven't, go watch it. I'll link it in the bio, but I had some trouble with that book, with The Fellowship. Then next I chose literary fiction. We chose Sonia, The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny, which I'm 100% reading it this month. Like, I have to read this. I've been wanting to read it. I really want to read this, and hopefully I can get to it. She's a thick one. Then our next pick that I picked out of the TBR prompt jar or box was Just Friends by Haley Pham. I'm gonna be getting that soon, like the physical copy, and yeah, I'm for sure gonna read that this month. I think that's gonna be a really quick and fun read, I think. And then the last prompt was a book I don't think I'll like, and I chose The Inmate, or we chose The Inmate by Frida McFadden. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. That's why I picked it for this prompt. But yeah. So hopefully I can get to a lot of reading this month. You know, April showers bring May flowers, so hopefully these books will get me through the April rain, the sogginess. It's literally about to thunderstorm right now. But yeah, thank you for coming along and for joining me picking my first TBR prompts out of my box jar. This is the first time I did this. I kind of like it. It kind of makes me nervous though. Now I'm like, I have to read these or I'm failing everyone. But I'm not gonna have that mindset. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and thank you for picking out my April TBR with me. And maybe I'll do, can I read my April TBR? Like a video like that. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one, and yeah, subscribe, like, comment, click this video, do anything you want, and I'll appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for being here.